So April is World Autism Month, and joining me to share more about the services they have to offer for those diagnosed with autism is Dr. Lela. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. So can you kind of explain more about Autism Month and what that means to you and how and what you're doing to obviously raise awareness?
Yes. So it's really important these days because 1 in 35 kids is diagnosed with autism. 1 in 5 kids has some form of neurodevelopmental issue. So it's staggering numbers of kids that are suffering from these chronic illnesses, and we have to do something.
Absolutely.
And the reason I'm here today is because have you heard of the MAPS Association?
Just recently. So
Okay.
yeah, but I would love for you to talk a little bit more about that.
So MAPS stands for Medical Academy for Peds Special Needs. I just went through their fellowship program, and actually I'm the only one in East Tennessee who holds a fellowship certification from them. Their mission is to train providers like me to help these kids that are suffering from chronic illness, developmental issues, and autism, to help them in a deeper and a better way to help them get back to normal functioning.
Because it's more than just the symptoms, and that way you want to get down to the root of it.
Exactly. So yeah, MAPS teaches us that autism or any neurodevelopmental issue is actually inflammation of the brain.
Okay.
So can I tell you how we do this in our office?
Yes, I would love.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to hear more. Yeah, you've got this.
We use what I call the HART method. So HART. H is heal the gut.
Okay.
A is add good nutrients, and RT is remove toxins.
Okay.
So I can go into detail if you like.
Go into detail, yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So heal the gut. The gut is the seat of all immune function, and if the immune function is good, the body can heal itself. But we throw so many chemicals in our body all day long that it gets damaged. So we use this very simple powder. It's called GI Revive. I have no association with any of these companies, by the way. It heals the lining of the gut. So if the gut is healthy, then it can do its function.
Right.
So A is add good nutrients.
Okay.
Now, these kids with autism and neurodevelopmental issues, they're picky eaters.
Yes.
So it's hard to get all the good nutrients into them. So I like these two formulas, the MitoCore and the fiber. The MitoCore has all the essential nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and the fiber is important to heal, to provide nutrition to the bacteria in our gut. So if we keep the gut bacteria happy, then the immune system is happier, the neurotransmitters are happier.
Yeah.
Last one, RT, right? Remove toxins. There are so many ways that we get bombarded with toxins in our day. You know, not just from the outside, but even inside. If we had bad bacteria growing in our gut, then that's toxic.
Right.
All the chemicals that we take in, even if there's mold in the house or cosmetics or cleaning solutions, or, you know, you might be doing the best you can, but those are all chemicals and they hurt your gut.
Right.
So that's a big issue. What I like to do is break that down.
Okay.
And the first and the foremost thing to do is have good home-cooked meals. That's easier said than done, right? Yeah. How easy is it to go through the McDonald's line and grab something for the picky eater in the back, right?
Yeah.
But it really all starts at home. Good nutrition is very important. Good, simple nutrition is very important.
Good habits, yeah.
Right.
Getting those good habits in place, yes. Very much.
And then we go on to, like, if these kids have chronic infections, instead of doing repeated antibiotics, we go with silver. This is hydrosol silver as opposed to colloidal silver. Colloidal silver causes gray discoloration of the skin, so please don't use that. Don't say Dr. Lela said silver and my kid got gray. But this is hydrosol silver, and it works. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. We like to use a charcoal binder. If there's mold exposure, we like to use broccoli for detox purposes.
That's great. That's so great. And where can they find this information?
So they can visit our website. It's thefunctionalmedicinemd.com. On the website, there's a button where they can click and schedule a free 15-minute consult with me. And
yeah. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you for having us. Thank you to your audience.